Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the post-match press conference of Mumbai City FC. We have head coach Peter Kratky with us. You may ask your questions.
Hi coach, congrats on the win. Why JPD was missing first part of the question, and secondly, fans turned out great here today once again. So what for them as well?
So for Diaz, obviously after Mumbai he gets some injuries, so that's why he's missing. So we try to look after him. He's in a program, individual program at the moment. So hopefully he will be back soon. And second part of it.
Fans turned out great once again.
Yes, as I said, for fans, fantastic numbers. So we are very happy for them. Again, that's what I want when we go home. This season is not easy, but I think today we played very well and they deserve the win.
And what were the conversations, during the break, after missing out a few chances just before the halftime?
Yeah, look, I think we start game very well. I think we create a lot of chances, a lot of corners, a lot of set pieces, a lot of opportunity to score. But as I said to the boys, we need to just keep calm, keep composed, and do the right things all the time. So don't panic. Just keep doing the right things non-stop. That's the very important because again, if you start rushing things and you're pushing, sometimes it will not happen most of the time. So you need to just stay composed. Consistency is the key because we have the chances. So I told them just to reinforce the message, stick to the plan, just work, and I'm happy on the end it worked out.
Hi coach, congratulations on the win. Vikram made an immediate impact from the bench and with an assist. What was the thinking behind that substitution?
The thinking was to score a goal, to be honest, because we want to win. So Vikram trained last week very well. He has a lot of energy. He wants to play. He's hungry, and when I see how the game's going, we get a little bit more possession, but we need a little bit more speed and energy, which he brings immediately, and a great cross and a great goal. So again, you have to feel the game. What is the best for the team? That's what we always do, and try to help them to win the game.
Another question: the defense dealt well with Odisha's cases of pressure and secured another clean sheet. What did you make of the organization and the discipline at the back?
We talk about discipline all the time, so we can be a good team, but we have to stick to our principles and be defensively very strong and improve on the ball, create more goal scoring opportunity in the games. So I'm very pleased with the whole team because it's not just a back four or sixes, it's a whole team defending approach because they know now what it's cost. If you're solid, organized, disciplined, communicate well, it's very difficult for opposition. So I'm very happy with that. We just need to keep consistent, keep the feet on the ground, stay humble, and just work hard on the game.
Coach, congratulations on the win. 3 points gap at the top. Do you consider your team as a title contender? Do you see it that way?
No, not yet. I think we need to just go game by game. We have three difficult games away now. With a very good opposition, Jamshedpur, very good start of the season, big strong team. Goa, next one, and then Bengaluru. You saw Bengaluru yesterday against Mumbai. So this is the things where we never celebrate. I never will celebrate too early. I don't think about the future. I think about the next game. Make sure the players are ready. Make sure the mindset is ready. If you start thinking about something what is maybe happened, if it's happened, fantastic. But we need to number one win the game. What is in front of us. So that's the mindset what I'm looking for from the team. Now past is past. Now we have to regroup, get ready, analyze what we can do better next game, and go again.
Mumbai has scored 9 goals in 7 games, and we are still at the top of the table. Are you happy with how the results are coming, or do you see goal scoring as a concern?
No, I think, look, you need one goal to win the game. Look, so I don't think that our goal scoring it's a problem. This league is very difficult. You got only 13 games. You need to work very hard every game. There is no guarantees. You see a lot of games now, what's happening, there is no guarantees you, because it's Odisha or because it's Delhi, because it's Mohammedan, you will win. You need to work for it. Every game you need to work for it, no one will give it to you. So for me, I'm very happy we score goal and we win the game. So that's it. Sometimes you need one, sometimes you need 3, 4, but again, I'm happy how the team progressing, and that's the most important thing.
Coach, at the start of the season, of course, it was a very unconventional start with everything, the delays for all the teams. But where we are right now, 7 matches in, do you feel like that the team is trying to build that momentum? Players are finding more rhythm.
I think that's the right thing. Sometimes you need to wait for a gel and start now feeling this. As I told you before, the belief this group can do it. It's not always pretty. As I spoke about it before, I want more football, more control. But as I said, I feel the group it's now getting closer and closer because they now understand what it takes to get the points, win the games, and what is also at stake. If you put the foot off the pedal, as we're winning 2-0 against Delhi, you got 2 goals, almost lost the game. So it's no time to sleep in. I think they now understand that. They now understand what the league is all about. 6 games to go, and we go one by one.
And just moving forward to what you're saying, obviously what you're saying is the right thing, that you can't take the foot off the pedal. But compared to, this is a shorter season, so are the players, is there a sense of pressure as well, because the margin of error now becomes even more smaller?
I don't think there is a pressure. We always want to win the games. If you're in a game, in football especially, there is no player who doesn't want to win the game. So the point is we have to believe we can do it as a group. So as I said, it's a short season. Players also work for their future. So because the uncertainty what was in the football in India, you never know what will happen. We still don't know what will happen next season. So they just want to do their best as they do, and because give them good start and good exposure for the future. That's what we're looking for. So as I tell them, it doesn't matter what's going on around. We just focus on ourselves. Individually get better, as a team we get better, we get stronger, we communicate well and try to succeed.
No questions.
Coach, as you mentioned that the team requires just 1 goal to win, right? So with the season being short, do you see that teams are being more, taking less risk and being more defensive than?
Of course, it's normal. It's normal when you introduce relegation. The style of football a little bit changed because the mindset of the players change. Because now you have to think about not just to win, but also not to lose. Because when you lose a couple of games, where you end up, in panic, in relegation, what's wrong, changing coaches, changing players, so I think this always brings the pressure. I think it's a good motivation because the players needs to, for me, relegation should be there because that's why we play football. You good, you work, but this is normal football for me. So again, I think for me as a coach, as I told them, we try to do our best. We try to play football as we want, but it's not ideal. We need to improve in that 100%. But what they did, it's fantastic achievement. 7 games, they work hard, by 1 goals, goal there. So it's again, as you said, it's very difficult because a lot of teams focus on defending, so it's not easy to score goals.
Thank you, coach.
Thank you.